Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim and we're playing through Silent War 2.0 with the IJN expansion, campaign number 3, Turning the Tide. We're getting ready to start week 4 of August 1943. A couple of cleanup items from the previous episode. I did double check and it was in fact the Tsurugizaki was the destroyer that we damaged near the end of last turn, so they're waiting to come back from repairs in November. And I also figured out where this stray spotted marker that was in this stack belonged. It was supposed to be on the Haddock. So let's find them. Hey, look at that, first try. So we still need to roll to see if they lose it. And they do. So that can go away. Put all this back together. And I think we are all set to go for week 4. So we'll start, as we always do, with the war event phase. 0 to 3 on the black die. Will mean we have one. We do not. No torpedo improvement yet. We're getting closer, only 100 ships away now. Ultra roll. 8. See where those are going to go. 8. War period 3. Just 1. East China Sea. Right up here. Okay, and then we'll do our weather roll. So for the month of August, 2 or less, we'll get a tropical storm to form. Hey, we got one. 9 means that it is going to be in the South Philippine Sea. We finally get to use our new weather markers that came with the replacement counters. And we'll put that right here in the South Philippine Sea. Just put it right there so it's nice and obvious. And then at the end of the turn, we'll get to see what happens to that. So for now, just check. We'll go over what the immediate weather effects are, even though it's not going to affect anything since nobody's there now. But just so everyone is aware, immediate weather effects. If there were any spotted submarines in the area, they would lose their spotted marker on a roll of 0 to 7. And if it was a typhoon, we would actually remove all spotted markers and disband all wolf packs. But that will only happen during this strengthening or possibly movement. But you have to have multiple storms out in order for them to combine and form a typhoon. But we'll see what happens to the tropical storm next week, if it strengthens into a typhoon or just dissipates. We'll find that out at the end of the turn. All right, so that's all we need to do now for that. Also, we do need to be aware any subs that move into or through that area, we'll have to make some rolls for during the end turn segment to see if they get damaged from the storm. But we'll probably just avoid it so we don't have to worry about that. All right, that's going to take us to our triple R segment, which is just going to be a double R segment this week. Nothing for the reinforcement phase, other than to point out that The thresher, who's being withdrawn this month, is finally going to make it back to Pearl Harbor, so they'll get sent over to the West Coast refit box. So let's do our ready submarine phase. Any that are ship side, don't have any there, or pier side, automatically go ready for sea. So the runner at Pearl Harbor, got a few here at Fremantle, and then the S-46 at Dutch Harbor. And then all subs in broom boxes we'll need to roll for. See if they can go out this week or have to wait another week. So the harder in the Sperry needs a 5 or less. You got it. Ready for sea. The Sea Wolf at the Fulton needs a 4 or less. Got it. The Porpoise also needs a 4 or less. Got it. And the Kingfish, 5 or less. Didn't get it. We'll have lots of room for returning subs at our 2 forward bases this week, so that's nice. All right, we've got a few here at Pearl Harbor that we need to roll for. Let's see what happens with them. First up is the Steelhead. They need a 5 or less. Got it, just barely. The Whale also needs a 5 or less. Got it. And the Pogie needs a 5 or less. Got it. All 3 of them can come out. Joining the runner in the ready for sea box. We've got 2, it looks like, at Fremantle. The Permit and the Sargo, they each need a 4. So we'll roll the black die for the Permit, white die for the Sargo. And the Permit makes it, but the Sargo does not. And then we just have 1 at Dutch Harbor. S-42, they need a 4 or less. And they got it. For repairs, we've got a few here at Dutch Harbor that will need a 5 or less. So the S-41, no. The S-31, no. And the S-35, no. They're all gonna need at least another week. None at Fremantle, none at Brisbane. Brisbane's pretty much been shut down here this month. Nobody going in or out of there. We got 2 here at Pearl Harbor that need an 8 or less. One of them is our early Gatto that was in for refit, the fin back. So we'll do black die for them and white die for the Tullibee. Again, needing an 8 or less. So anything but a 9. Ooh, they both got 8s. Look at that. All right, so the Tullibee and then the fin back will need to replace their counter with the full-fledged Gatto version. So they get an extra attack, or no, it's an extra attack or just an extra defense? Yeah, an extra attack and an addition to the range. So we just have the one left, the grouper, I think, who is currently on their way back, I believe, as well. Forget where they were. But we'll sort that out when we get to it. All right, that's going to be it for repairs. So prep for operations phase. Move everybody up. Alrighty, I think that's everybody. So on to the operations segment. Let's go ahead and get the thresher back into Pearl Harbor here. They're damaged, but it doesn't matter. They're going straight to the West Coast refit box. And let's see when they're due to return. The thresher will be coming back in November with the gunnel. I think it's already there. Yep, so we'll just put them with the gunnel. So we're getting these back in September, October, November. The Triton was also supposed to be coming back in November, but they were sunk before the start of the scenario. So yeah. Then let's see, who else can we bring home? We've got the Grayling here. Just does a little hop here into the Fremantle. No transit check required there. So they go in the broom box there. These are all on patrol. We've got a couple up here. Maybe just one. No. Oh yeah, they're definitely coming back too. So just the Billfish is going to be left up there, I think. So the Pompon is going to skip their search and contact, flip over to transit side and voluntarily RTB. So they can move right away through the, we got 4 subs there right now. Maybe we want to hold off on doing that until we send them somewhere. Yeah, I think we'll send the Pompano over here to the South Philippine Sea to clear a path through here. So let's do that first. We'll make this our current operating area. So the Pompano will transit move, or not transit move, patrol move over to here. They do have radar, I think. Yes. So the shallow water won't have any effect on them. So only a 9. They're safe, and then their search and contact roll. 2-4. I don't think that's going to be anything. Nope. So they are a C rating. Didn't find anything. Torpedo level 0, so they're going to need a 5 or less. Got it. All right, so now we can bring these guys through here. Pompon, they also have radar, so they won't have to worry about the shallow water. They're on transit side, so no transit event check needed. And they will just go to the done box here. And then when they get into Fremantle next week, we're going to have to roll twice on the repair or on the damage table. And if the sum of their repair boxes that they end up rolling is greater than 3, they will be a constructive total loss. All right, next, let's do the same for the Bowfin. They also have radar. So again, they're on transit side. Don't need to worry about the shallow water, so no transit check roll needed. And the puffer, same thing for them. They also have radar. They're all ready to come in next week. Let's see. We got this one up here that tried to get into the Sperry, but we're unable to. The drum. So they'll come through the Hawaiian Islands to Pearl Harbor and roll for their damage. 6 is going to be moderate damage, so they go into repair box 2. And then these, we want to get into one of our forward bases. So we've got all of these over here that can reach the Fulton. So I think, how many we got here right now? Just 3? Yeah, so we can do them first because we want to prioritize them since they can't make it to the Sperry. So they are going to have some congregating risk as they're leaving. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 subs there. So it's still just a +1. Not leaving any shallow water or anything. So it's just going to be +1 for the congregating risk, -1 for transit side. And we're moving over here to the Marshall Islands. So this will be our governing op area. Only a 9 will matter. They make it. So they will go to the broom box of the Fulton. And who else we got here? They're damaged, so let's hold off on them. These 2 can both come. 4. Yeah, so all 4 of these are going to have to do transit checks using this op area with only a 9 potentially stopping them. So we'll do the Sea Raven next. They're good. Off to the broom box with them. And same for the pickerel. Good. Broom box. See, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now, so we can take 1 more before we have to send anybody out. So let's see if the Gar is able to get in there. Event check first, fine, and then we have to roll for their damage. Anything other than superficial, and the Fulton won't be able to take them. Yeah, they gotta move on. Okay. So, let's get rid of these ones up here in the Aleutians campaign. So they're going to come back. They don't have any, all three of them are coming back and no transit event checks needed for any of them. So they'll just all go to the broom box. Well, no, we got to roll for their damage. That's right. Because of the harsh conditions up here, even undamaged subs have a potential to be damaged. So anything but superficial, and they will go into repair box 1. So S33 is first. Repair box 1 for them. Then S32. They just missed it, so they're in repair box 1 as well. And S40. Repair box 1. All right, so now we want to bring back these ones from the Sea of Japan into the Sperry. We've got room for 6. 7 once the harder moves out. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, is it just 2? Looks like it. Well, they're damaged. We may want to, I think we'll risk having them go one more go up there, at least 1 round of combat. So we just got the 2 here that we need to come back. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 subs there right now. So +1 for congregating risk, +2 for leaving the Sea of Japan, -1 for being on transit side. And we'll make the North Pacific the governing op area. So they're going to have a +2, so 7, 8, or 9 is what they don't want to see. We'll do the halibut first. They're good. Spotted marker comes off. They go to the broom box. And then same thing for the sailfish. 7, 8, or 9 is what we want to avoid. Good. So they make it in. All right, who else then? We have, these are all still on patrol. Oh, we got these guys in the Yellow Sea that are coming out, so we'll probably send them down to Marianas. So we got 3 here in the Marianas that can go either to the 2, 3, 4. Yeah, either to the Fulton or to the Sperry. What do we have? We got a new S1. We got a Balao. Oh, there's the grouper. We want to send him back to Pearl Harbor. So let's do that one first. So he's going to go through the Marshall Islands to we'll send him down to the transfer route. No transit event check needed. So then we'll get him in for his voluntary refit, and that'll be the last of our early gatos. All right, so we just got 2 here then. Like I I said, it's a new S1 and a Balao. I think we want to get the Balao back up into Empire Pacific and or Sea of Japan. So we're going to send him back to the Sperry. That's this one. So only one red box along the route on the transit side, so no check needed. They make it in. And then I think, just because we already got quite a few at the Fulton already, we're only going to have, I guess there'll only be 4 there. Got a bunch of Gattos coming out from Pearl, so I think I'd rather have them go up in the north there. We'll keep these new S1. We'll just have him go into the Fulton. We'll have him stay down in this area. So he makes it in fine. That fills them up. So I think everyone else is on patrol, well, except for, yeah, let's go ahead and get these guys down from the Yellow Sea. So they get a +1 for leaving the Yellow Sea, and they are going through shallow water. They have radar. That's the Guardfish. I don't think they do. Nope. So they get a +1 for that as well, and then -1 for transit side. So they're going to have a net +1 for their transit event check. Ooh, 8 is going to do it. So they'll have to roll again, and then each of these has a +1 because of the shallow water. So 8-1. 8 and 1. Just missed getting spotted. All right, so now I think we just have subs on patrol, other than this one that's outbound, but we'll hold off. So we're probably going to send them up into either the East China Sea or Empire Pacific, we'll see, but we're going to be loading up the East China Sea this turn because it's an ultra area, so we'll probably end up sending them to the Empire Pacific after it declutters. All right, so I think we'll pause it there and pick up with our patrols next session. All right, we're gonna start in our one and only ultra area this week, East China Sea. So the flying fish will go first. Search and contact with a +1. 10-0. So it's going to be a high density small convoy. 1 extra ship for each column. Makes it 433. No radar for the flying fish. Got this one no solution marker evading. Boy, this is a tough decision here. This looks pretty tempting over here, but it'd probably be safer to just see what we got here. You know what? I think we're gonna go for column C. We will go standard. Oops. So let's start with this one. nice. TDC markers. -2, I like that one. Yep, these will basically be the same shot. So we'll go after the, well, that's not actually what it's going to be. Need to replace that. And it is the Yasukuni Maru. So it won't quite be the same shot. One lower for that one. Let's see what we've got. So here we would have 2 minus 1 is 1. So this would be a 6 or less to hit. 4 minus 2 is 2. So this would be a 5 or less to hit. I say we go after that one. If we tried to do a split shot, we'd be looking at, we'd do more for this one. So we'd send 4 there. So instead of a 5 or less, it'd only be a 2 or less. They'd each be a 2 or less. Yeah, I don't like that as well. So let's just try this one. 5 or less. Yep, 5 or less. Oh, so close. All right, no counterattack. And I think we stay where we are and we switch to aggressive. We'll see what this is. Aircraft. Well, between going aggressive with the die roll modifier and getting the 2 extra, up to 2 extra modifiers on the TDC, it should be as good or better than what we had last time. So when we get some good TDCs. There's a good one. That one's not bad. All right. Well, I think we go after this one again. So this is now a -3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. Then he's getting 2 from the aircraft. So he's a 3. We're a 7. So our 2-hit number is 4, which means with our DRM, we'll again hit on a 5 or less. Hey, we got it that time. 7, definitely enough to sink 12,000 tons. So we come out swinging. Flying fish. The AS Yasukuni Maru. $12,000 tons. Another one for the ever-growing pile of shame. And another ship. And 12,000 tons. All right. Good start. We do have a counterattack. 2 plus 1 red box plus 3 for the war period makes 6. We're in shallow water, so we only get to subtract 3 for our defense. Puts them on the 3 to 4 row. Plus 1 for reattack, plus 1 for aggressive. 3 is going to be nothing. So then our endurance check, A rating, went aggressive. We need a 5 or less. Got it. Excellent. All right, next we got the tuna. Plus 1 for search and contact. 9.6. Another high density. Large convoy this time. So that's going to be 4, 4, 3, and 2. All right. No radar for the tuna either. For tactical rating, I'm thinking column B. And let's start off standard, I think. I want to see what this is first. Okay, nice. And let's just go these 3. Oh, diligent escort. It's the Nanohi. Boosted by 3, so they're a 5. We attempt a crash dive on a 0. Unsuccessful. So they get their diligent escort counterattack. 6. Means we have been spotted. All right, and we've got this one and this one. All right, excuse me. Hopefully we can get a shot off here. And probably won't stay around. This is the Kamoi. Ooh. Nice tonnage. So I think we'll put one on that unrevealed ship in our column. And then the other 3 non-escorts. All right, plus 3, minus 1, 0, plus 1. Well, let's see if we can do either one of these. So they're a 5. Makes this guy a 7. So I can't hit that one. 5 plus 4 is 9. Minus 1. He's an 8. Can't hit that one. Yeah, and these are going to be even worse. So no shot possible, which means no counterattack, and I think we just leave. So endurance check, B rating, 5 or less. Nope. All right, so we got 2 more that we can do with the bonus roll on the for the ultra. Then after that, we're going to lose that +1. Still get the extra ships though. I think we want to get 2 of our best ones in there that we can before that happens. So we've got 2 Balaos here that can reach it. I think we'll send those in next. Got the Seahorse up in the Empire Pacific. And we have the Billfish down here in South China Sea 1. So let's do the Billfish first. They do have radar, so shallow water won't matter. So just a 9 for the transit event check. Nope. And then +1 for search and contact. 9-9. Wow. Getting a lot of high density stuff here. High density task force. 2, 3, 3, 5. Okay, this one is too close. We are going to go straight for column D. We will start with standard attack posture. Let's see what this one is first. Okay. And how about we do this one? Nice. This one. Nice. And this one. Boo. Can't unflip them either. Well, that stinks. It's the Hōshō gets boosted to 5. We attempt to crash dive on a 0. Nope. Diligent escort counterattack. 0. All right. Just have to try to make the best of a bad situation here. Oh, we need our cruisers. We got the Mogami, that aircraft capable one. And the Nachi. All right. Now, so we need some TDC markers. You would be an 11. So even with a -3 TDC on him, we wouldn't be able to get a shot on the diligent escort. I think we go here. You know what? Let's just target this one. And these 3 face up. Okay. Nice. See if it's good enough though. I think we just do have a shot on him if we want to try it. So if we go after this one, he's at 5 minus 3 is 2, and then plus 5 from the ASW, so a 7. So a 0 to hit the Mogami. Or this one's 1 minus 1 is 0, plus 5. So it'd be a 2 or less to hit this. So I say let's just go for it. Let's go for that Mogami. Oh, a 1 though isn't going to do anything for a 13,000 tonner. Oh, that's a shame. Counterattack. 5.5, so 6. Plus 1 red box, plus 3 makes 10. Minus 4 for our defense because we're in shallow waters. Leaves 6. So they're on the 5 to 6 row with no modifier. 0. Well, as much as I would like to try to get one of those cruisers, we're going to have to reveal these two at least, plus one other one, even if we went cautious. I don't think it's worth trying. So A rating, we need a 6 or less. Got it. All right. I think next we bring the Seahorse down. They also have radar. All the Balaos are going to have radar. So just a 9. That's what we need to avoid for a transit event. And then plus 1 for search and contact. 9 again, 9-7. Another high density large convoy. 4, 4, 3, and 2. All right, this one is evading. It's kind of unusual to see this many rising sun flags over there in column A. I think we're going to go column C. And we will go standard. Can we not have a diligent escort this time, please? Over here or over here? I think over here. At least we can get away from that one. It's the Asagao. He's a 4. At least not quite as deadly. All right, so we can attempt to crash dive on a 0. Nope. And diligent escort counterattack. 6 is going to spot us, I think. Yep. let's go here, 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 and here. Come on. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is some bad draws there. Well, they're 4. So this is going to be 4.5. So 5. So this is going to be 3 plus 5 is 8. So we got no shot here. That's even worse. That's worse. So no shot on any of those. And then over here, 5 plus 1 for going over a column, plus 1 for their assumed defense makes it 7. So we can take a shot, unfortunately. Let's see what it is. Nope. It's got 2 defense, so we actually don't have a shot. Automatic miss, which means they get to counterattack. So 5 plus 1 plus 3 is 9, minus our 4 defense. Because of the shallow water, is 5 to 6 with a plus 1 because we're spotted. Oh, ouch. 9 on the 5 to 6. Damaged RTB. And if we rolled a 7 through 9 on the second die, we're actually sunk. We did. Wow. Lost one of our Balaos already. That really stinks. We were going to be able to move over here. We had some good stuff there to find. Yep. Should not have revealed that one. That hurts. Okay. That one goes in our sunk pile. Another sub lost. Just up to 32. I guess next we'll send the one of these gatos in there, sunfish. They do have radar, so just a 9 for the transit event check. I got one. 2 and 1 is going to be nothing. So plus 1 for search and contact. 6 and 1. It's going to be low density small convoy. 3, 3, and 2. All right. Sunfish has radar, 4 tactical rating. Let's go column B. Standard attack posture. Let's see what this is. See what these are. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Feels like we're going to go from having our best week to having our worst week. Wakatake. There are 5. Attempt to crash dive. No. Escort roll. 6. Spotted. Huh. Well, you go away. Can't have 2 in the same column without the deadly division event active. So I think they get tossed and then we just reveal something else in its place. No, just remove, do not replace. So that does count as our 3rd flip. So our 4th one, we know these won't be diligent escorts. So I guess we could flip this one, and if it ends up being, well, no, there's never more than 2 in the same cup. But I guess if it is a destroyer, we can unflip it. So, light cruiser. So column B has 2 of those red ball flagged diligent escorts. The Sendai. All right, come on, give us some good TDCs this time at least. I think we'll go here, 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 and here. Come on. Really? I hate this game sometimes. All right. Well, this one's definitely out. He's a 5. That makes 10 and a half, 11. This one's 5. This one's 5. This one's 1 or 2 because he's over a column. Plus 5.5 is 7.5. So yeah, no shot. No shot, no counterattack. We are just going to leave. Tired of this. A rating, 6 or less. Nope. All right, so now we've got 4 subs in here, right? Or no, is it only 3 now? Because we, or no, there is 4, yeah. So the next one will cause congregating risk. Let's move the, oh, you know what we should have done? We should have sent the Greenling in there first with Grider. Let's do him next. right, so he's gonna get a, actually first, do they have radar? Greenling? They do not. So it's gonna be a +1 for congregating risk and a +1 for shallow water. So 7, 8, or 9. We don't want to see. And these will each be +1. 7, 5. That doesn't sound great. 7, 5 spotted, but we're already spotted. So, all right. So now search and contact with no modifier because of the congregating risk. 3, 9. It's going to be a sparse task force. 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, it's unusual to see that many red balls in column D. I think that's where we're going to go. So let's go standard attack posture, I think. We do not have radar. We're going to try the, ooh, combat event, okay. 1, surface gunnery. Probably not going to be something we'll be able to do, because I'm guessing we're going to, well, I don't know. We got all these red balls here, though, so maybe we won't reveal a warship. We shall see. Merchant, destroyer, so there goes our surface gunnery option. We don't have radar, so we can't unflip them. And then I think we'll go here, another merchant. All right, our destroyer is the Urakazi. Could potentially target him. We are actually an 8. And he is a 7 without his ASW. So -3 would be nice to pull on him. There, and then the 3 in ours. Zero +2, here we go again. -2, all right. Come on. Oh. Boo. All right, well, looks like it's going to be this one then. So he's 2 + 2 is 4. -2 for the TDC makes him a 2. We're an 8. We can hit it on a 6 or less. Nice. Sunk a little baby 1,000-ton merchant lurking over here in column D. Greenling merchant 1,000 tons. Back to cup D with that. 1,000 tons, one more ship. I think I cursed myself when I said we were off to such a great start on this turn. See if we can start turning things around here. All right, the counter attack is going to be 2 + 1 + 3 makes 6. Our defense is actually 5, but then -1 for the shallow water, so 4. Puts them on the 1 to 2 row. We are spotted, so they get a +1. Really? Really? You're going to damage us? Boy, I don't know what to do. Slide over to here. Let's switch to cautious. I don't know. You bet one of these is a diligent escort. No, I'm not going to risk it. Not with damage and spotted. So, our endurance check, we're damaged, so we need a 5 or less. Can't even get that. Well, Grider didn't get to stay out very long. I'm gonna peek. No diligent, but still not very, we'd have unflipped one of those probably and flipped that instead. Yeah, that would have been a mess. Would have been a mess. All right, moving on. Who else do we want to send in there? Probably not the damaged one. Guess we can send the paddle in. They have radar, I think. Yes. So just a +1 for congregating risk. So an 8 or 9. And then normal search and contact roll. 3-1. It's going to be a sparse small convoy. 3 and 2. All right. I'm to the point now where I'd almost rather see rising sun flags in column B than those red balls. We're going to start in column A. You know what? Let's just go aggressive. Let's look at everything. Well, we're kind of defeating our radar then. All right, we'll go standard. So we can use our unflip if we need to. Oh, we don't. All right, light cruiser and an auxiliary. The Kiso. And the Sagara Maru. All right, come on. No escorts. Let's make something happen here. Quit getting all these positive TDCs. Nope. Wow. We're not going after that one. This is a 3, so we'd hit him on a 4 or less. This is a 3 because he's over a column, so 4 or less. This is a 5, so we'd hit him on a 2 or less. I guess we go after the gunboat. 4 or less. Hey, we got him. Paddle. Excuse me. Gunboat 1,000 tons. Another 1,000 tons, one more ship. We'll read off the totals here the next time we sink something, which hopefully will be right now. All right, we're going to slide over and switch to aggressive. Can I please have some negative TDCs? Hey, look at that. They do exist. Not in large quantities, but they do exist. All right, well, I guess we go for the Kiso. That becomes a -4 since we're aggressive. So he's a 0. Then he gets 1 for going over a column and 1 for the ASW. So he's actually a 2. So we need a 5 or less. Oh, I was on a 0. Kicked it over to a 2, but 0 for the damage results. Can't win for losing. Now we get a counterattack. Half rounds up to 1, 1 red box, 3 for the war period. Subtract our 3 defense because we're in shallow water. 1 to 2 row with a +2. 8. It's not going to be good. Spotted. Almost damaged us. Endurance check will be A rating, went aggressive, so 5. Got that at least. All right. Don't want them to come in with their damage. Might have them patrol in place though for at least 1 round. I'm gonna send these guys in. They're gonna be at -1. Yeah, I think maybe we'll at least send the new S2s in there. So the Seadragon, they've got radar, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So just a +1 for the congregating risk. So 8 or 9. Safe. Search and contact, no modifier. 9-3 is going to be a high density small convoy, which becomes 4-3-3. All right, like I said, the Seadragon does have radar. We're going to set up in B and go standard posture. Let's see what's over here and here and here. I hate you. The Yuzuki 3.5. Oh, 1 or less for the crash dive. Nope. And diligent escort. Counterattack is a 1, which is nothing. That's 3 flips. We got 1 more. Unflip that. All right. There, I've got to replace that auxiliary as well. Just realized. And I think we'll go here. All right, so our auxiliary is the Kamigawa Maru. Here come the pluses again. Wow. He's at 3.5, 4, 7. So no shot there. No shot there. Uh, 3.5, 4. No shot there. So 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. No shot there. So no shot anywhere, which means no counterattack. All right, I think we go over here. We switch to cautious. So we're only flipping 3. We don't want to flip that one. So yeah, it's going to be these 3. Oh, come on. Hazugumo. Big ones too. Naganami. And Kashi. At least get a shot here. All right. Wow. There are negatives in here, right? You see them? So this would be the lowest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 3.5, 11.5, 12. Counterattack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7.5. Rounds up to 8. Plus 1. Plus 3. Makes 12. Subtract 2 defense. They're on the 10 row. There is no 10 row. They're on the 8 plus row. Plus 1 for re-attack, minus 1 for cautious. 6 is going to be bad. We are damaged RTB. If the second roll is a 7 through 9, we're sunk. It's not. Damaged RTB. Alright, one more. Sculpin. Has radar, so just a plus 1. Alright, we're not at 9 subs yet here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He makes 8. Alright, so 8 or 9. We don't want, of course we got it. Kidding me. 9, 8 is probably going to be lost at sea. Yes, it is. Bye-bye, Sculpin. Up to 33 subs lost. All right. You know what? I'm not risking losing these guys. They're just going to skip. Search and contact, voluntarily RTB. Let's Let's see if we can get him into the Sperry. Nope. All right. We're going to have the S47 patrol move over here to the Marianas. Searching, well, transit event check first on a 9. Searching contact. 5-5. It's going to be sparse, large convoy. 1211. All right, S47 does have radar, only a 2 tactical rating. We're going to set them up here in column C and go standard attack posture. Let's have a looky at what this is. It's that little 1,000-ton merchant hanging out there in column D again. Another 1,000-ton merchant. And that's it, just 2. Phone's getting low, so this will be the last one for tonight. Yep, not the greatest, but at least it's a negative. So he's a 0, so we can hit him on a 3 or less. Nope. No counterattack. We'll reposition to column D, so we don't have to flip anything else. Switch to aggressive. And the pluses are back. So this is a -2 now, though, because of the aggressive and reattack. So he's a 0. So again, 3 or less. Battery ran out on me just as I was about to roll this. So again, we're looking for a 3 or less. Hey, we got it. 3 and a 5 is enough to sink 1,000 tons. And so the S47 comes through with a 1,000-ton merchant. Goes in cup D. Another 1,000 tons. One more ship. Just kind of inching along there. All right, so there's no counterattack, and I have forgotten whether this was the first attack round or the second attack round, so I'm going to check that out and be right back. Okay, that was the second attack round. So we need to do our endurance check. D rating. We were not... Did we go aggressive that last time? I think we did. So we're going to need a 2 or less. Nope, not even close. All right. So they are done. Let's see where we want to go next. I think we'll have the Skipjack and the Seal. They were going to patrol in place here. So let's do that next. Skipjack, search and contact. 4 and 4. We're looking at a sparse small convoy. Gonna be 2 and 1. All right, Skipjack does have radar, but it's not gonna matter with this few amount of ships. So we're gonna set up in column A, and we're gonna go aggressive. And let's see what we're dealing with. Perfect. Auxiliary. If we could get one that's at least 14,000 tons, we could have a super skipper opportunity here. Probably not likely. Nope. The Tsurugizaki. 10,000 ton stores ship. I'm assuming there are some that are that big, but they're going to be pretty rare, I think. Just having a quick gander here. Oh, yep, here's an 18,000 tonner. I don't know that we've seen that one yet. Here's a 16,000. That name doesn't look familiar. It's amazing how many times we've pulled out of here, and there's still some that we haven't even grabbed yet. 15,000 tonner. So yeah, they're in there, just not very many. All right, so let's get some TDCs on these guys. I like that one. So let's see. That we get an extra -1 on that because we're aggressive. So he's actually a 2. We're a 5. So that's going to be a 2-hit number of 3. With our die roll modifier, we need a 4 or less. Let's see if we can get it. No. All right, no counterattack. I'll just stay put, remain aggressive. Give us a nice -2 or -3 this time on that one. Wow. Oh, come on. It's going to be that little one over there, huh? Man, I'd really like to get this, though. Let's see what it would be. This is a -1 now. So now he's a 3. So we'd need a 2 or less. This one's a -4. So that makes him a -2, but then +1 for going over a column. So he's a -1. So we'd need a 6 or less to hit that. Yeah, as much as I'd like to try going for that one, let's try the easy shot. What was that? Well, it's actually the 6. 6 is our 2-hit number, so we'd need a 7 or less. This one would be a 2-hit of 2, which means a 3 or less. So 3 or less here, 6 or less here. You know what? Let's try this. 3 or less isn't bad odds. Just under 50%. Hey, look at that. 2-6. See, I would have been upset with myself if I hadn't tried that. So 6 should be enough to sink 10,000 tons. It is. So the Skipjack comes through. With the AS, what name again? Oh boy. Tsurugizaki. Tsurugizaki. 10,000 tons. Another one for the pile of shame. And another ship. And 10,000 tons. So our two ship and tonnage markers are right on top of each other there now. So we are at 355 ships and 1,555,000 tons. So again, there's no counterattack. We will do an endurance check. We are a B rating, but we want aggressive, so we need a 4 or less. Nope. All right, next we have the seal. We'll do their search and contact. 2.8. I'm afraid that's going to be nothing. It is, just missed it. So they will get a -1. Excuse me, -1 for their endurance check. They're also B rating, so 6 or less. Got it. All right. I think we want to send the Silversides, the Swordfish, and the Sturgeon all up into the South China Sea 1 op area. So we'll do the Silversides first. They're leaving shallow, and they don't have radar, so they'll get a +1 for their transit event check. So we do not want an 8 or a 9. And then search and contact, 6 and 3 should be something. Low density, small convoy. So we're at 2, 2, and 1. Well, this is quite to the opposite of what we just had. I think we're going to go into column B. Well, we know neither one of those are diligent escorts because both of the ones in column B have red suns on, or red balls on the back. I think we're going to go cautious. Let's see what we got over here. We got no unflips, so there's a destroyer, a carrier, nice, and another destroyer. All right, at least we have 7 attack. We'll get our destroyers first. We have the, come on, Yuzuki. And the Wakasuki. And for our carrier, again, they're down to just 3. So we're going to roll. So top to bottom, 1 through 3. Got a 1. So it is the Junyo. $26,000 tons, nice. All right. Let's see if we can get them down to only 2 carriers. All right, that's all we're flipping because we went cautious. So I think we'll put one over on that destroyer in column C on the off chance that we can. Of course, I don't know. That won't really help because we're planning on moving over here in the reattack. So actually, I think I'll target this one. So we can take him out. And he won't be around next time bothering us. And we can move away from the other one. So we'll just do all the ones in A and B. Wow. Back to this again, huh? So that makes him a 5, and we've got 3 ASWs, so that puts him out of reach. This one's certainly out of reach. So looks like this may be our best option. So 1 and -1 cancel each other. They do get 1 for going over a column though, and then the 3 from ASW. So that makes them a 4. So we need a 3 or less to hit, assuming they have a defense of 1. They have a defense of 2. So we need a 2 or less to hit. Is that right? 7 minus 2 is 5, minus 1 for going over a column, and now they've got a full 3 for their ASW, so that's down to 1, minus 1 to the TDC, 2 or less. Let's see if we can do it. Well, we did, but no damage. So our counterattack is going to be 3, actually 3.5, because this contributes in the counterattack. So that bumps them up to 4. 1 red box makes 5. 3 for the war period makes 8. We're not in shallow water, so we subtract our full defense of 4. Puts them on the 3 to 4 row with a -1 for us being cautious. 2 is going to be nothing. All right. So we slide over to get away from that big destroyer. No reason to go standard here, really, so we'll stay cautious. Flip this one over. Oh, nice. Light cruiser. Just hope he's not one of the aircraft-capable ones. Or maybe hope he is, and then we can sink it. That won't affect our attack if it is. The Kashi. Just saw him a little while ago. All right, same for ships get TDC markers. Let's get a -3 on that carrier this time. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I don't really know why we need to put these down face down first and then flip them, but I guess so it wouldn't influence your decision of which ones to pick. Wow. Here we go again. Ah, we got what we wanted though. All right, here's our chance. So now they've only got 1 ASW. So he's a 1, plus the 1 ASW, plus 1 for going over a column makes him a 3. So we can hit him on a 4 or less. Let's go. And for 26,000 tons, we need a 7 or more on the white die to sink it. What did I say it was? 4 or less? 4 minus 3 is 1, plus 1, plus 1. Yeah. So 4 or less. Come on. 06. Oh, we just missed it. We damaged it. Dang. So close. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oops. Well, the good news is they won't be contributing to the counterattack. So 1 for their ASW now, +1 red box, +3 makes 5. We have our full 4 defense, so they'll be on the 1 to 2 row this time with no modifier. Ooh, 8. That's not good. That's spotted. All right, we'll do our endurance check and then we'll see how badly damaged the Junio is. So, A rating, 6 or less. Got it. And apologies to our viewer with the vested interest in the Silversides. They almost bagged a carrier for you, but we're only able to damage it. All right, so let's get our damage chart out. And for 26,000 tons, we're going to be on the 3rd row. And 8, wow, they're going to be gone for a while. Might be till the end of the scenario. 11 months. Yeah, I don't think the scenario is going to last that long. So we've effectively put them down to 2 carriers for a year, basically. So 11 months in repairs, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It will come back in August of 44 if we're still playing. All right, so I think next, let's have the swordfish go up there. And they do have radar, so no modifiers for their transit event check, just 9. And then search and contact, 05, they got nothing. So B rating, didn't find any contacts, means they need a 6 or less. Hey, you got it. And then the sturgeon, who also has radar. So only a 9 for the transit event check will matter. And search and contact, 2 and 7. That's going to be nothing as well. So again, they're a B rating. Didn't find anything, 6 or less. They didn't make it. RTB for them. All right, I think we'll knock out the S44 here, figure out what we want them to do, and then we'll go finish off with the Sea of Japan and the Yellow Sea. So I think we'll have the S44 patrol move up here to the North Philippine Sea. So transit event check, only a 9 will be a problem. And then their search and contact, 5 and 7, they found something. going to be a sparse large convoy. So 1211. So I just realized I have a mistake on my listing here of all of the subs with radar that I've been keeping track of. So I found it odd that all these S3s had radar, but then the 43, the 44, and the 45 don't. But I was referring back to the reinforcement list, and in May of 43, which is after October of 42, obviously, which is when the optional realistic radar refit kicks in, all of them, S40 through S47, were returned to Dutch Harbor from refit. So those all should have radar. So I think I'm going to have to go through and double check that radar list. There might be some more that are supposed to have radar that I don't have marked on there. So S44 does have radar. So let's see if we can take advantage of that. They have a 2 tactical rating. So we're going to set up here in B. And we will go standard attack posture. Let's take a look at what's over here. Ooh, nice. And then I want to see this one, and it better not be a diligent escort. You know what? Might be safer to flip this one. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we can unflip that. And then we're going to flip this one instead because we know it's not a diligent. All right. We'll save that one for the re-attack round, which we'll also have to flip that one too, but we could go cautious and only flip that one. Maybe that's what we'll do. All right, so light cruiser for column C. Is the Kiso. And a couple of TDC markers. Okay, now we're getting some negatives. All right, well, this one's still going to be out of reach, I think, because he's a 3, but then over a column makes him a 4. Excuse me. So let's see what we can do here. He's going to basically end up being a 0 because he's over a column, which adds 1. He's a 1. Minus 2 makes 0. So we can hit this one on a 3 or less. Hey, we got it. 6 is certainly enough to sink 3,000 tons. Don't even need to look at it. So the S44, 3,000 ton merchant. Let's record that. One more ship, 3,000 tons. All right, there is no counterattack. And I think for the re-attack, we will slide over to here. And we will go cautious. So we only have to flip 1. I think we flipped this one. Ooh. Oh, but we can unflip, right? Good. All right, now let's just hope this is, yep, it's 1, 2. So either way, just out of curiosity. Yeah, we should have went for that one. Well, we couldn't in the reattack round, so that's fine. All right, so we've got the Inazuma, just a 1 at least, so I think we can deal with that if we get a favorable enough. I guess I shouldn't have peeked at that one because now I know to target it, but I'm pretty sure I would have anyway. So no harm, no foul there. Oh, come on. Well, again, no shot on the Kiso. So we'll try here. We assume it's a 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 for going over a column makes him a 3. But then it's the reattack round, so this is a -3, so that comes down to 0. So we need a 3 or less, assuming it has 1 defense. It actually has 2 defense, so we need a 2 or less. Nope. All right, we do have a counterattack this time, but we are cautious, so that will negate the bonus for them being in the reattack round. So it's just going to be 1 plus a red box plus 3 makes 5. We've got 2 defense. So 3 to 4 row with no modifier. 2 is nothing. And for our endurance check, we're a D rating. We never went aggressive, not damaged. So we need a 3 or less. Did not get it. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. We've probably been going quite a while here where we could have been using his radar. All right, so that just leaves the Yellow Sea and the Sea of Japan. So let's do the Yellow Sea first. We've got the Albacore there. Search and contact roll. 8-1. It's going to be a moderate density small convoy. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so here's what they got. Zigged away. And the Albacore does not have radar. I double checked on the reinforcement list. They have not been withdrawn for refit since they came in. And they came in prior to October of 42. We got them in August of 42, so they have not been equipped with radar yet. So I'm thinking, kind of like to see what we got over there in column C. So let's start here in B. If these are both nice, B and C, we could always slide over here to get away from any trouble that might exist here. All right, I think we'll go, let's go standard. I'm tempted to go cautious so that we only have to flip these, but then that leaves us without the option to go aggressive in the reattack round. So let's go standard. Want to see this one. Want to see this one. This one. I'd rather not see you, but okay. And then this one. Yeah. So first round might be a little rough, but at least we can slide over here and have free reign. Well, almost free reign on these two in the reattack round. So 2 destroyers. Gonna be the Amagiri. And the Yamakaze. Yikes. That's going to put a damper on things. So I guess we'll target one of them and then target the face down over there for our fourth. We'll do that, there, and there. All right. +2, no good. Ooh, -3. That might be what we go for. Yeah, probably not. But let's see. So here we're looking. So they've got 4.5 ASW. So basically 5 +1 +1 makes 7. So this would be a 0 to hit the gunboat. Can't hit that. If we went after this destroyer, we would ignore his ASW. So now they've only got 2.5, which rounds up to 3. He's got 6 defense, makes 9. And then 1 for going over a column makes 10. We subtract 3 and makes him a 7. So we could also hit this on a 0. I think since we're going to move away from him anyway, might as well see if we can get this one down. Although it would make the counterattack a lot less deadly. Yeah, changed my mind. Let's go after that one. So we need a 0. Did not get it. Not even close. All right, so we're looking at 5 plus 1 red box plus 3 for the war period makes 9. We're in shallow water, so we only get to subtract 3 for our defense. Leaves us at 6. So they're in the 5 to 6 row. We are spotted, so they get a +1. This might hurt. Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt. 5 to 6 row, a 6 is damaged. All right. But I'm gonna get a little risky here. Slide over. And we're going to go aggressive. Now, yes, that means they're going to get a +4 in the counterattack. But I want to try to get one or both of these. If we get the gunboat, then we'll be fine. I'd rather get the gunboat because that's more tonnage. Both would also be nice. All right, good deal. Yeah, I think we'll just go after that one. So that's a -4 now. So he's 1 plus 1 for the ASW plus 1 for going over column makes 3. Minus 4 is a -1. So our 2-hit number is actually an 8 with the DRM. It's a guarantee. And I think because, I mean, under normal circumstances, I would probably look at trying to do a split shot here. But because we're damaged and spotted and it's the reattack round and we're aggressive, I think getting us to the point where they have no counterattack is probably more important. So we need a 9 or less to hit, which is guaranteed. And then we just need, what, 3 or more on the white die. Oh, yeah. So Albacore. GB 2T. Means now no counterattack. Let's get that recorded. 1 ship, 2,000 tons. Puts us at 357 and 1,500,000 and oh, I moved the wrong one. 257, 357. 357 ships, 1,560,000 tons. Finally got it right. So no counterattack. For our endurance check, we're damaged and we went aggressive and we're an A rating, so we need a 4 or less. Hey, you got it. If we want to risk staying out while we're damaged next week. Okay, and then we got the Sea of Japan last. Start with Morton and the Wahoo. Search and contact. We do get a -1 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs there. Actually, you know what? The jack is damaged. So I'm thinking we might be better off sending him out. Just skip skip search and contact for him and send him back home. And that way he's not causing congregating risk for everyone else trying to patrol there. I mean, granted, we find something on anything but a 0 there, so but that's probably the better play. So we'll have them skip search and contact and voluntarily RTB. So they will still have the congregating risk for their transit event out. They'll go through the Coral Islands and try to get into the Sperry if their damage is minimal enough. So they're going to have a +2 for leaving the Sea of Japan, +1 for congregating risk. So a total of +3, with this being the governing op area. So we don't want to see 6 through 9. And we got a 6. Oh, that's not good. 8, 5. 8 and 5 is spotted, return to base. Okay, good. I was afraid they were going to get another damage marker. So they become spotted. They're already RTB, so no further effect there. And now we roll to see if they can get into the Sperry. Has to be superficial damage. It is. Nice. So they can lose that spotted marker they just got and come in to the Sperry. Yeah, we've only got 5 there, so they're good. All right, now we can do search and contact for the Wahoo with no die roll modifier. 2-8. It's going to be Sparse Task Force. 1123. All right, a couple of no solutions here. Sea Swell and Evading. All right, Wahoo does have radar. But I'm thinking you just go right over here to column D. And come right out of the gate aggressive. So radar is going to be irrelevant. So we're flipping these 3. Destroyer. Ooh, the, which one is that? The Akashi. And a cruiser. All right, I'm pretty sure for the Akashi, we just use the original counter. Yep, use SW set unit down there at the bottom. And so we need a destroyer and a cruiser. Our destroyer is the Onami. And our cruiser. Oh, we got about 10 or so of these. We could probably roll for them as well. The Haguro. 15,000 tons, nice. All right. -1, which is actually a -2, +1, which is a 0, and +2, which is a +1. All right. So if we went after the destroyer, we would ignore their ASW. They got 7 defense. They get a boost from this, though, so that puts them up to 8. They get 1 for going over a column. -2 for the TDC makes them a 7. We're an 8 thanks to Morton. So that would be a 1, which means we'd hit on a 2 or less. If we go after the Asahi, they are a 3. They get 2.5 for ASW, so that bumps them up to 6. The TDC is a 0, so we would need a 2 or less for them. And I think that means we probably can't hit this one. 5, 6, or well, this is a 1, so it'd be, they'd become 6, and then 3.5. Or 2.5, sorry, rounded up to 3 for the ASW. Makes them a 9, yeah, so they're out of reach. They think we try to get the destroyer because that will make things in the re-attack round a lot easier. So we need a 2 or less. Nope. Wouldn't have hit the Asahi either. So no regrets there. For counterattack, they're at 2.5, which rounds up to 3. We've got 2 red boxes, so that makes 5, and then another 3 makes 8, minus our 4 defense. Puts them on the 3 to 4 row with a +1 for our aggressive posture. A 4 shouldn't be anything. All right, so I think we just try it again. Stay aggressive, stay where we are. See if we can get some better TDC help this time. Really like to get that cruiser. After him anyways, so hey, there we go. That's what we needed. So that becomes a -4. Makes him a 1, and he gets 2.5, so round it up to 3. Makes him a 4. We're an 8, so the 2 hit number is a 4. We'll hit on a 5 or less. Oh, we got it, but only a 1. That's not even gonna damage him. Too bad for that. Well, I just realized we should have subtracted 5 for that counterattack, but I think they would have still been on the same row. What was it? 3 plus 2 plus 3 was 8. We subtracted 4. We should have subtracted 5. So yeah, they still would have been on a 3 to 4 row. So same thing, 3 to 4 row with +2 this time. Ooh, that's going to be bad. 3 to 4 row, 11. We are sunk. We just lost our super skipper. That is really bad. So yes, this is turning out to be the worst turn of the game so far. Wahoo with Morton sunk. It's a sad day. I'm pretty sure he just goes down with the ship. Another lost sub makes it 34. Super skippers. The super skipper normally remains with 1 submarine and is lost if the submarine is lost. He will also be out of the game. All right. We'll continue on. Next, we've got the Pargo. Search and contact roll. 04. Oh, but with a plus, no, not a +1. Just doesn't get a -1. So that's going to be nothing. You rolled the one thing. It won't find anything unless that other number had been a 0 or an 8 or a 9. Then we would have had either a sub or a loner. He gets nothing. So A rating, found nothing, 7 or less. Gets to stay another week. The Haddock, search and contact. 3 and 5. Low density, large convoy. 2211. All right, Haddock does have radar. We've got this one too close and evading. So we're going to go here. I'm a little leery of going aggressive just because if one of these ends up being a diligent escort, they'll get a +2 on their counterattack. So let's stay standard. Or do we even want to go cautious? Let's see what these are. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go cautious. All right. See, he gets 1, 2. All right. -2 over there. +1. +3. Come on. -2. All right, good. I was hoping we'd be able to get a good shot on that one. Oh, but he gets replaced. Duh. There won't be any ASW. None of these have printed ASW values. Oh, it's that German ship again, HSK9 Michael. I think they're the ones that we can only find as a loner contact. Yeah. Can only be encountered under the loner rule. What's it say? Return it and draw another one in her place. And it is the Mizuho, 11,000 tons. Nice. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Whoa. 4 minus 2 makes it a 2. +1 for going over a column makes it a 3. So we can hit on a 4 or less. Let's get it. No. Just missed it by 1. Okay. No counterattack. For reattack, we slide over. And we were cautious, right? I guess we might as well switch to standard, just in case we have a split shot opportunity present itself. crack at that Mizuho though. Not that one. Probably not that one. Okay, we'll try again. I think it's going to be as good. So that's a -2 because of the reattack round. So they're a 2. Well, I guess since we moved over with them, it is going to be a little better. So we need a 5 or less this time, which is what we got last time. It's still sitting there mocking me. So let's see. Oh, come on. All right. No counterattack again. Endurance check, A rating. Makes it. Needed a 6 or less. All right, and our final one on patrol anyway is the Lapon. And they get a sub versus sub contact. We're down to only 2 left that he can encounter, since the German and the Italian can only be down in this area. Or it might just be Java C. Might be these 3. So let's see who we're going to go up against. Clear this off. So we'll just do an even odd roll. It's going to be either the RO41 or the I183. So we'll do odds, it's the RO41, even it's the I183. It's the RO41. K6 class. 3 attack, 2 defense. So let's see, we have to roll, I think it's a 0 to 2, means they find us first. And there's going to be some modifiers because the Lapon has radar, I believe. Yes. But they're also spotted, which I think will negate that. Let's confirm. -1 if they're spotted, -1 if they're damaged, +1 if they're radar. So even roll. 0 to 2, they find us. Nope, we found them. So they will be the target. We will be the attacker. We get a TDC marker. They're going to get a +1, so there are 3. We're a 7. I don't think anything else modifies it. Subtract 1 if in shallow waters. We are not. No super skipper, no tropical storm. Torpedo value is 0, so yeah, so it's just going to be our 7 against his 3 with the TDC. And then the attack results roll will get a -1 to it, since our torpedoes aren't as good against other submarines. So 4 or less for the hit. We got it, and a 7 will sink it. Even knocked down to a 6. Because they are only, let's see what their tonnage is. For the K6 class, they're only 1,000 tons. So the Lapon Gets the RO41, 1,000 tons. One more ship, another 1,000 tons. We'll do the summary there at the end of the episode. So then we've got our endurance check, A rating. Excuse me. Need a 6 or less. Got it. All right, that's going to be it for those out on patrol. We've got 2 coming out of Dutch Harbor. We'll just send them over here to the Coral Islands. They won't need to roll for a transit check. There's only 1 red box. The one's in Fremantle. Let's see. I'm probably going to get, how many subs are here? 1, 2, 3. Is that only 3? Yeah, I guess it is. Just looks bigger because there's so many counters on them. So they'll be each able to move up into the South China Sea 2 area. We don't want to send them this way because then they'll have to go through that tropical storm. So yeah, let's see who does and doesn't have radar. The pike does, I know. The spearfish has radar. The Sowery has radar. And the permit has radar. So none of them will need to roll because there's only 1 red box and they would all be on transit side coming out. So we'll have them all flip over to patrol side there. So that leaves Pearl Harbor and our tenders. Let's do the tenders next. We've got the Harder coming out from the Sperry. I think we're going to want to send him up into the Sea of Japan since we're down to 3 subs there now. So they will go through the Coral Islands into the Sea of Japan, which means they'll have a +2 for their transit check, but they're on transit side, so -1, so net +1. So 7 through 9 will be the only problematic roll. They're safe. Flip them to patrol side. And coming out of the Fulton, we've got the Porpoise and the Seawolf. So they'll be leaving here. Oh, we still got these guys too that we got to send where the Pito, where we want them to go. They came out from Pearl Harbor last week. So kind of crowded in the East China Sea right now. I don't think we want to send them there. So why don't we just push them up into the Empire Pacific. We'll just have, yeah, I mean the Porpoise isn't that great. He's only got 4 attack, but we'll let him try his luck up there. So all 3 of them will move up into the Empire Pacific, and they've only moved through areas with 1 red box, so they won't need to roll. They'll all patrol from there next turn, and that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4 subs coming out from Pearl Harbor. Gatto, Gatto, Gatto. They're all Gattos. So I think we will have to split them up a little bit though. Let's send 3 of them up to the North Pacific. Again, no rolls required. I think we'll leave them on transit side. And then the other one we'll send to the Marshall Islands just to avoid congregating risk up there. And again, we'll leave him on transit side as well. Push them in farther. All right. That looks like it's going to do it for that. So for our end turn segment, we do have some weather stuff to deal with now. So let's consult the rules for that. Maybe in 7.21, I think. Or 2.2. Yeah, here we go. So we had no subs that were in there, moved out of, into, or through there. So we don't have to worry about that. But now, conclude turn weather activities. Typhoon 2s are removed from the map in the conclude turn phase. Typhoon 1s and tropical storm markers are removed from December to May. From June to November, which is the segment we're in, tropical storm markers are removed on a die roll of 0 to 7. And if it's not removed, then it becomes a Typhoon 1. So let's see what happens to it. We got a 2, which means it is removed. So tropical storm goes away, dissipates with no real effect. And I forgot to move the RO41 over here to the pile of shame. So that's 3 Japanese subs now that we've managed to sink. On a positive note for this turn. A lot of negative though. All right, next we want to get rid of our ultra area marker. And we had 1 out this week. And spotted markers. Let's see what we got. Got 1 here on the Silversides. Looking for a 6 or less. Nope. None there. Do we have any down here? It's damaged, double damaged. Whoa, what was that? I don't know where that one slipped off of. And if it was a spotted or a damaged. I think this guy might have been spotted and damaged twice. I'm going to have to review that and get back to you. All right. See if we can be more careful here. Nothing there. Let's move him down to the bottom since he's staying. Got none there. None there. None there. None there, none there. We do have 1 here right on top. Let's roll that one. Nope. What was that? The Seadragon. Okay, we also have the paddle is spotted. Man, can't shake them. All right, he's going to go to the bottom. This one is, yeah, he's got the whole gamut here. All right, loses the spotted. I just damaged an RTB. Let's get them on this side of the stack. There's another spotted. loses it. Okay, and then this one can go over here. They're spotted. Loses it. That previous one, by the way, was the sunfish, and this is the tuna. They are staying out, the flying fish, so let's do it like this. And then, boom. All right, we got the albacore up in the yellow sea that's spotted, and still is. And then, did any of these get spotted? Yes, 2 of them. Oops. Let's roll for the Pargo. Loses it. And the Lapon does not lose it. Okay, that's it for spotted markers. So we advance the week marker, which puts us into week 1 of September. So to summarize, week 4 of August, we ended up at 358 ships sunk for a total of 1,561,000 tons. We're at 31 subs lost. And for those of you that may not have noticed, what I've been doing on each of the week 4 videos, so like the last week of April, the last week of May, June, July, August, now August. In the description of the video, I've been putting kind of a summary for the month to show totals of how many ships we sunk that month, tonnage sunk that month, subs lost that month, and then the differential from the previous month to kind of give you an idea of how we're progressing. And then I also just list all the subs that either sunk something or were sunk themselves and what all they sunk, and then some cumulative, the totals for the entire campaign so far at the end. So I'll be doing that again for this one, so look for that if you haven't been noticing those. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.